An India-Pakistan tie, whether that be in any sport, even beyond cricket, often will bring two things. One is plenty of fan excitement, and the other is a bit of a logistical nightmare. After all, lest we forget, one of the main reasons you ended up having huge parts of the Asia Cup in Sri Lanka was due to the fact that India did not want to travel to Pakistan. And there have been similar other issues cropping up, this time in another sport, and this one being tennis, a sport that has a global audience and in a tournament that is considered to be the World Cup of tennis. So what exactly is the issue at hand? What exactly is being said about it, and what kind of solution can we expect in this sort of a circumstance? That's what we'll be checking out or looking at in this particular video. So without further ado, let's get straight to it and delve into the matter at hand. Now, the matter at hand is that India, having recently defeated Morocco in their Davis Cup tie, have now reached the World Stage Group 1 playoff, where they will be taking on Pakistan. You heard that right. Since they're going to be playing Pakistan, but the key thing here is that the choice of venue will be in the hands of the Pakistan Tennis Federation, and that really is what is in fact causing a little bit of a headache, because Pakistan this time around are refusing to play in a neutral venue. Now, to be fair, there is a bit of a precedent to this, as we'll get in a bit, and when I say that, I mean that in more ways than one, because you'd remember that even the Pakistan Cricket Board did not want to actually play the Asia Cup in either a neutral or even in a hybrid model. The hybrid was a bit of a compromise. They wanted all matches held in Pakistan, and there's a similar view being taken by the Pakistan Tennis Federation, which we'll get to in a bit. The good news here is that if you are part of AajTak, or the All India Tennis Federation, there is a little bit of a precedence if, for instance, you aren't given that clearance to travel to Pakistan. What is that precedence? Well, the last time a Davis Cup game between these two sides took place was all the way back in 2019, and in fact in that particular game it was again meant to be held in Pakistan, but eventually was played in Kazakhstan, and Pakistan actually protested that, and let's say their top players, including Asamul Haq Qureshi, did not in fact actually play in that tie, and they ended up losing 4-0 to India in the tie. So it wasn't exactly a good let's say experience for Pakistan playing in a neutral venue. Their best players won there in protest. And when it comes to tennis, if you think India are, let's say, poor or average, then Pakistan are even worse. So India do actually have the wood over Pakistan when you go over, let's say, Davis Cup, because I think they've played 8 times. Not once has Pakistan been able to beat India in this tie. But as I said, the important thing is there is a precedent for a neutral venue being set, because the International Tennis Federation, or the ITF for short, he said that we won't play in a neutral venue. If India does not want to come to Pakistan, we will not play this tie. It's not fair that they do not come to Pakistan. Now, whether or not this is fair, whether it's right, wrong, that's a debate that we leave up to people who actually keep a hold of these issues, let's say, because the reason that India doesn't travel to Pakistan, or vice versa, really for most cases, is because, well, there is actually political tensions between the two. And whilst you can argue that maybe politics shouldn't come in the middle of sports, in certain cases it does become a situation like that whereby it becomes almost unavoidable, and India-Pakistan ties really are at an all-time low, so it does kind of make sense. The good news, if you're an Indian fan, is that wherever this tie is held, you're probably winning it anyway, but where exactly it's meant to be held, that's something that remains to be seen. Can Pakistan afford to actually follow through with their threat and not play the tie at all? It seems unlikely. So it does seem like, and this is just my personal opinion, it does seem like eventually a compromise will be reached. The tie will be played in a neutral venue, and most likely India will win, because if they don't, then it will actually be a historic first for Pakistan. But Pakistan in tennis right now are very, very weak, even weaker than India. So it does seem like the Indians will be favorites for this match, regardless of whatever it is it happens. But what are your thoughts on the entire matter? Do you think India should make an exception and travel to Pakistan, or are you happy with the status quo being maintained? You can let us know that in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap that bell icon, leave us a comment, follow us on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Don't forget to download the AajTak app, and if you're already on the channel, go right ahead and check out some other videos we've posted. For now though, from my side, it is bye-bye.